Oh, that's
Yeah.
That's
That's
insane.
a long drive.
So what did he get out at like 9 o'clock, and then took a 6-hour drive back to? So they didn't get there till like 4 in the morning.
I don't know. I don't know. But Matt drove him home.
Oh my God.
Matt drove him home, supposedly, right? And he didn't have his license.
That's right. That's right.
So he drove who home?
He drove Tito Santana home.
Home to his house where he lives?
Yeah.
Where does he live?
In Jersey.
Tito lives in Jersey?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
North Jersey.
Oh, Bobby Heenan always said he was from.
Slow on that one, Mooch.
See, Bobby Heenan corrupted me. I always thought he was from Mexico.
So what other stories you got for us? Tell him about his prize-winning girlfriend and all that, so that everybody hears.
Tequila? Tequila, whatever her name was.
What was her name?
Tequila something. Well,
Yeah.
just so, because I already mentioned a lot of stuff, and I just like to hear other people say it as well, because everybody would know that I'm not a bullshit artist. I just speak the truth. I don't care anymore. So, yeah. So why don't you go ahead and tell some people some stories of anything?
Well, yeah, his girlfriend is, or actually, I guess it's his ex-girlfriend now. Apparently, she left him, and just recently. But they knew each other for a couple of weeks, and apparently she wanted to get married. So she said that Matt always says yes to a dare, so she dared him to marry her.
Wow.
And they were engaged, of course, and and they were actually weren't they going to get married like at the Comic-Con thing?
Yeah. They had some minister there. They were going to pay $100 to get married at the place. The funny part is, they didn't even have the $100 to pay the minister.
Oh my God.
This guy sounds pretty altogether there. Wow. I really wish I would have known this dare thing. Because we could have left a message. I dare you to call us back. Shit, I wish I would have known that. Oh, that would have been great. If the guy can't refuse a dare, he's going to have to do it.
You'll have to do it, right? Yeah.
Oh, that'd be the next car ride. What is Raw?
Maybe I should dare him to give him my money back.
No, Raw.
There you go. That's what we do it. Right?
March 28th.
It can't hurt to try.
March 28th.
March 28th, Monday at Raw's in the Barclays Center, so I think we should do a car ride.
Let's call him right now.
You want to call him?
Let's go. I'll call him on my phone on speaker. See if he answers.
All right.
Wouldn't that be something else?
He ain't going to answer.
He won't fucking answer.
And we got to leave him a message, though. I dare you to call me back.
Please listen, I dare you to answer.
Oh, I'll tell him that. I don't care.
We called him from 3 different lines last time. It didn't work. He didn't pick up.
Do we leave a voicemail?
Yeah. Every time I leave messages from him.
Let him know he's on the air.
No. Okay. Yeah, I got to hit that red button for cursing. Voicemail right now. 4 rings.
Waiting in suspense.
I dare you to pick up right now.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging
I thought that was actually going to be him picking up.
Matt Triosi
Mike
Trolley.
is not available.
Mac Troll.
At the tone, please record your message. When you've finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Live on the air.
Matt Triosi, I dare you to call me back. Just like you got dared to get married. Call me back. Bitch.
Oh my God.
Ladies and gentlemen, you can only get content like this on the Damage 365 Radio Network. Just to let you know. Anything else is like
Strictly prohibited.
It's kayfabe. This is real. We break kayfabe.
Kayfabe doesn't exist anymore.
So shut up.
Marshall, are you going to actually do any more business with Matt, or is he in hiding?
As far as I know, he's in hiding. I of course would not do any business with him.
Yeah. I saw something.
No way.
I saw something in somebody posted. Didn't he get arrested, or his uncle get arrested for coming in and fighting with him or something?
Yeah, I saw something about that. I guess it was his uncle that came in and started, shouting at him and throwing punches or something. But it was his uncle that got arrested, not him.
Fuck.
Was it over money?
Probably. I don't know.
Matt probably owes
Real
money.
winners, I guess.
Probably stole his girl some money. He's like, I got no money to buy my moonshine.
What's wrong with this guy?
Oh,
Was it the way he was brought up or something? Or
he's a little fucked up in the head.
Well, he's-
Listen, he was a good guy, was. Then,
My thing is, don't do business if you don't have the money to, don't ask for money from people if you're not expecting to pay back.
well, not even that. It's like, don't book talent unless you have the money sitting in
Yeah,
there.
that's what I'm saying. Don't do the business.
Right, you owe somebody, 10 grand, or, well, 10 grand's a little much for these guys, but if you owe somebody $1,000, you better have that $1,000, because if it snowed that day and nobody showed up, what the fuck are you gonna do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Say, Anvil, it's snowing out, no one showed up, so I got no money for you.
That's the gamble you take.
Or-
to do this.
And then, Marshall, you could confirm this, we were at the bar one of the nights, I don't remember, I think it was Friday night, the first night there, and
Yeah.
his girlfriend came down, and she was all pissed off because she didn't eat, and me and Marshall had to buy her pizza. Because
just to calm it down?
she was starving.
That's
She was
right.
eating
I remember
every
that.
day.
Because he didn't have money to feed her.
He had no money to feed her.
Wow.
I mean, that's pretty bad.
Yeah.
I don't think he had money. He didn't. I guess he took his daughters through McDonald's, on the way home or something, or on the way to take them somewhere.
His children?
And she's kind of looking at him like, "Can I get some food too?" And he's like shaking his head like, "No, I can't afford a cheeseburger for you," or whatever. So he used all his
children?
money at
Yeah,
McDonald's.
but if you listen to all this shit, this is how fucked up this kid is. He has no driver's license, and he's driving his kids around. Yeah, this guy is more fucked up than everyone thinks.
That's real, man.
Now, this whole James Storm, were you part of this whole James Storm debacle?
No, I heard quite a bit about it, but I was not part of it.
Man,
I wasn't really familiar with it either.
I just, the things I heard was, first it started off that he was selling fake James Storm autographs with James Storm at the table. And James confronted him about it, and he actually argued with him saying they're real. Okay, so after that situation was cleared and that got taken off the table, he had no money to pay James Storm the balance of what he made, and he tried to sneak out. And James Storm's friend or guys, whoever was with him, grabbed Matt, brought him back in, and they had to call the cops. And push come to shove, Matt took all his merchandise. Storm took all Matt's merchandise and said, "Well, if you ain't paying me, I'm taking your stuff."
Wow.
So that's what I heard. I mean, I don't know how, accurate it is, but
I heard something like that. I actually heard that that Matt was the one that called the cops because the locker room wouldn't let him leave.
yeah, well, that's what happens when you try to sneak out without paying a guy that you brought in.
Right?
Well, I actually had.
Because I guess Matt had the money on his PayPal or something,
Oh,
and he,
it's
I
always-
guess before the show ended, he told James like, "Hey, I got your money, but it's not going to clear till Monday or something because it's on my PayPal." And then James started selling his own autographs, not cutting Matt into the deal.
Right.
And I mean, I don't know if Matt. I guess he eventually got paid.
Well,
But
first of all, the whole thing
you
is
can't do business
nonsense
like
with
that.
PayPal. Okay, first of all, you don't ask you don't ask like Bob Orton, do you have PayPal? You don't ask Jim Neidhart, do you have PayPal? These guys don't even know what PayPal is. Okay,
you bring them cash.
yeah, they
Right.
know what a debit card looks like. Though some of those guys.
So, James Storm, when this all went on, I emailed him,
Right.
and his response was, "Hey, amigo, it took a little bit, but I got my money from him. I was sure to tell him it was all in good health if we didn't run into each other ever again." The cops came, and while they were there, they took all his merchandise and told him that he would sell it, and if he didn't come back with the money quick. So, apparently the owner of the company took all Matt's merchandise, and the owner of the company paid James Storm.
Okay.
And then, if Matt didn't come up with the money to pay the owner was going to take all his stuff and sell it to recoup his money.
Which I think that's what happened. I don't know if he ever paid him.
I don't know. Then I got pictures, people sending me of James Storm with all Matt's merchandise and laughing. So I don't know what the whole story is. You know, I mean, there's a whole bunch of.
Well,
bullshit.
Anthony probably threw him out of the building. They probably had a good laugh about it.
Yeah.
So I'm
But
sure.
James Storm was supposed to be ripping up stuff, throwing it out because it was fake. And
Yeah, well, I told you that's what that's how the day started. Was James was like, "That's not my autograph," and Matt was like arguing with him, and it was. I'm like, how are you going to argue with a guy if it's his autograph or not when it's that guy? You're sitting next to the guy live. You know,
Like, he obviously knows it's his. I mean, it's not his, so.
well, this is what you're dealing with. There's not, you know, the elevator's not reaching the top floor. I can tell you that. So.
I don't even know he got in a position to even have enough business to deal with people like this.
Let me tell you something. It's easier than you think. Okay, you make a phone call. You talk to the wrestler. You say, I want to bring you in. Blah 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 blah. This is what I'm going to give you. They say yes. We fly them in. They don't know you from a hole in the wall. They just trust you.
well, you're also talking about every guy that he's booked. I would say 95% of the people have come through me.
Right. But he doesn't tell them that. He says,
Right.
well, I brought in so and so and so and so and so and so. So he's like using those names as
Well,
credibility.
he takes
I'm
the
not
credit.
saying that I don't care, but you know, if I used Eric Young in the past, so if I call Eric Young and I tell him, Eric, I got a guy up in Buffalo that wants to use you.
EC3.
I trust him.
Perfect example.
Set him up.
You've used EC3 in the past. You make a couple calls, and then we wound up using EC3 at the last big event
Yep.
because of you.
Yep.
So that's that to me. That's how it works anyway. That's this whole promoters not helping other promoters shit really pisses me off. You know, and everybody was like, "Oh, you haven't been doing it that long." I don't give a crap. My mother raised a better man than that. You know, if a promoter comes up to you, do me a favor, can I get this signed by your guy? Absolutely. Can I get this signed by your guy? Absolutely. Fine. You say no to me, you're a piece of crap. Because you know what? It's not costing you anything for me to have my wrestling card signed or an 8x10 signed.
Right.
It's not costing you nothing.
Right.
You know? It's ridiculous. You want me to pay 80 cents for your print? Fine. But if I'm bringing my own crap, it doesn't cost you anything. I even use my own marker.
The game.
So, it just pissed me off. We won't even go there again from the last show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're fucking riled up over
Oh
here.
my god. I
So-
already vented in the car ride to Bethlehem with Lou.
Mosh, you got any other questions or stories?
Man, I don't know. I'm sure you probably covered it. I think I heard the last podcast. I think you kind of covered it there.
Yeah.
That's really all I got.
But everything that I said was true, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, about the plane tickets. You know, the plane tickets were purchased on Sunday to go home. So he purchased Earl Hebner's plane ticket Sunday morning
To fly home
to
Sunday.
fly home Sunday night.
So he purchased them the same day he was sending them home.
Right.
Yeah, that's intelligent.
And then he booked Anvil's flight to go home Sunday as well.
Mm-hmm.
Then he took Marshall's car and brought him to the pizza place instead of going to the airport.
And then flew him home on Monday.
Flew him home Monday, so he paid out of his head. I don't know where the fuck he got the money for all that shit, but
Well, I think if you change your flight within 24 hours, they don't charge you anything.
I don't
So
know.
that's probably what he did.
I don't know.
Oh my god, what a set, man. Yo, his cajones must be like the size of like softball clinches.
Oh, he's lucky he doesn't live anywhere around here.
Oh my god, I mean, because you have to have balls that big to.
Like, remember I told you I wouldn't go look for Rob
Yeah.
in the parking lot because I don't care. It is what it is. Matt, if I saw him around here, I'd beat the shit out of him. Alright? That's one guy that I go to the parking lot looking for.
All right.
So,
Matt, I dare you to show up at a parking lot in Old Bridge, New Jersey.
I want to be there for that.
come to the big event, bro.
Oh,
Don't be scared. I dare you.
There's security there.
Yeah, man. But if they find out who he is, though, I don't think that's going to help him.
Nobody will even let him come to a show.
It's getting bad because he was advertised. I saw a wrestling flyer, and he was advertised to be bringing somebody. I think it was Tito Santana to another show, but I missed it by like a month. So I contacted them and I let them know. I was like, yo, I said, I hope you know what you're dealing with, blah, 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 blah. I said, you know, listen to this show. It kind of gets aired out. They replied back to me within 8 minutes, and they said, we appreciate the heads up. We already know what we were dealing with, and it will never happen again.